best shaved legs?
I think it's Dan.
With Tana's legs.
Yeah.
We won't be able to read questions from here, but
I'll
we're gonna
pull it up on my phone.
Let's wait a couple minutes to see if people jump on. Maybe not a couple minutes, maybe just like a minute.
Oh, I see.
30 seconds.
Someone came on. Who's on?
It's Dawn.
Hey, Dawn!
Wish you were here.
Yes.
All right. Well, we will just get started because we got stuff to do.
Yep.
And you guys have stuff to do.
That's me.
Oh, hi, Dan. Emma. All right, I'm not going to say hi to people because it's too far away. But we are live from New Orleans, and we have 5 different topics that we want to cover with you guys about coaching, about this crazy job / hobby for some people, maybe job for us, but opportunity that we get to do every single day, and it's amazing. And we want to just share all the information with you guys, so you can make a decision to see if it's for you or if you're feeling led to join us, because anyone can do this. I hope that pops back up. I don't think it will. I have notifications on.
It's not like you need to see your face, though.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so the 5 topics that we're going to cover. What is a coach? What makes a good coach? What do we do as coaches? How do we make money? And what does it cost to be a coach? And then lastly, what makes our team different? Right? Is that all we're going to talk about?
I think so.
Yep.
So it's just going to cut, like one person will take each topic, and then Ellie's going to be the
game show host.
game show host.
Yeah.
She's gonna ask the questions that you guys maybe want to ask, but you're not speaking up. So
Yeah. And if you have questions,
that's
just
what
go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say.
Yes.
Go ahead and just post them right now, and we'll get to them at some point.
We'll scroll
either
back. Yep.
with the topic that it'll be part
Coordinate.
of, or yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I get the first one. It's just a welcome. Hello. Easy.
I think you did that already.
Thanks. I
Check that box.
did. Thank you for joining us. This is super fun. And basically, what is a coach? So the easiest way to explain this is to talk about what a coach is not and what we don't do, I think. Kind of the common misconceptions about coaching. And so the first one that we hear the most about is that, well, most people say they don't want to be a salesperson. And that's good because we are not salespeople. I have never felt like a salesperson doing this job. And we literally just take care of ourselves, or take care of our health and fitness, and we support other people along the way. We share our journey, and we just bring people alongside us to, and we want to inspire them.
Sorry.
Inspire them and help them to change their life as well. That's, I hope, and I know that none of you have probably felt like a salesperson either, and it's not about that at all. It's about changing lives and meeting people where they're at. Hi, Chris.
Sorry.
Do you guys have anything to add to that?
No.
No?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. We're not salespeople. Number 2, you don't have to be in the best perfect shape. I think this is the main one that people, they hesitate to even think about coaching or think that it could be for them because they don't have a 6-pack ab, or they don't have the legs, or they have 30 pounds they need to lose. But I think the most relatable, amazing coaches are the ones that are currently on their weight loss journey, the ones that just share openly with their friends and family, and invite them to join them on this crazy, awesome journey.
Yeah.
Totally. So you do not need to be in perfect shape to do this at all, and you do not need to be a fitness professional or have nutrition knowledge. The cool thing is, like with what we do, is that you get to learn as you go, and we have all of the tools at our fingertips. Like, we don't need to be a fitness professional or a personal trainer or know anything about working out. And you learn as you go, like I said, but we have the workouts to do that for us. And then we also have Beachbody gives us the resources with all the nutrition plans. So you don't need to be an expert at that. You simply just share what you know and you help other people do what you've done, basically. Anything else you want to add?
I do. And if you scroll down and see pictures of this week, you'll see that there's like people of all sizes that are coaching actively. You can check out the team and see how many different shapes and sizes that are doing this together.
Yep. And then number 3, you don't have a lot of time. Like a lot of people think that you need to have a ton of time to do this, and you do not. I would say when you first get started, there's a learning curve with it. So you're maybe going to spend some time in our new coach training, just learning the ropes, and you may feel overwhelmed, and that's normal because you're learning new things and you're excited. And but once you get going, it's probably an hour a day, I would guess.
Or you just don't do any of that like me and you just run groups and then you wait till after 4 years and you figure it out.
Well, yeah, that's what I do.
It doesn't matter. It's your business. You do it how you want.
Yep. No.
And you can put 3 hours in a day if you want to, too.
Right.
If this is something that
Absolutely.
you really want to take off
Yeah.
and do whatever you want to do with it. You can do 30 minutes, you can do 3 hours. It
Yeah.
just depends on where you're at in your goals.
Yeah.
You know your schedule and you know you're going to be crazy busy. You
Yeah.
know, maybe work a little harder one day and take a day off.
Yep. Exactly. And I think a lot of
Hi,
people.
John. I'm saying hi to people.
Hi, John.
How do you
Not fun.
see that? Oh, good job.
And Kelsey.
That's my auntie. I'm sure. Joan Kramer.
And also, I think the cool thing with this is that you learn time management skills. So you just, as you go along, you figure out how to manage your time better because you are passionate about this and you are excited about helping other people and you want to figure it out. And so lots of people work it into, like moms, work it into the pockets of time that they have. So like if your kid is taking a bath, you make sure they're not drowning, but you can check in. You can check in with your accountability groups really quick. Or if you're sitting in your car waiting or you're driving somewhere, you're listening to your personal development. So we help you figure out those ways that you can fit this into your life because it's supposed to add value to your life, not take away from it. It should give you excitement and passion. But basically, to sum it up, like I said earlier, we take care of our own health, we grow ourselves, we connect with people, and we build relationships, and then we share our life and our journey to inspire and encourage other people. Those are kind of the 4 basics of what we do, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi. It's so far away.
I know.
I know.
I see boxes pop up. Like,
Yeah.
That's, no.
Okay, so here's topic number 2.
Hi, Kayla.
What makes a good coach?
I think we're going to throw that towards the end.
Okay.
We're going to do like,
What do we do as
Uh,
coaches?
oh wait, well no, what makes a good coach and like the types of coaches, I guess is what we
Types
were
of
going to do.
coaches.
Yeah, the types of coaches, not what makes a good coach. So my name's Amber, and when I first started, I signed up to be a discount coach. So there are typically 3 types of coaches out there, and you can fall in any of those at any time. Like you might start out and you might think, okay, I love Shakeology, I love the programs, I'm just going to do this so that I can get a discount. I'm not going to try to like promote this. I'm not going to really share my journey. I'm going to be in a challenge group, but that's it. And that's okay. And that's called a discount coach, and that's totally fine. And when I signed up, that's what I thought I was going to do. I'm sure a lot of people do. I don't know about anybody else, but yeah, I just love the product and I wanted a discount because I knew I was going to continue on doing it. But as I kept doing it and I was in my groups, I realized that, okay, yeah, people were starting to come to me and they're like, what are you doing? Like, I'm seeing a difference in you. So I was sharing and I thought, okay, maybe I can make some money doing this. So as a hobby coach, you have a full-time job, and at the time I did have a full-time job and it wasn't fulfilling me, but this was a way for me to tap into something that I really was passionate about, and so I was able to do this along with a full-time job, as many coaches do. I loved the product and I really did enjoy sharing my progress because it helped hold me accountable. So I was sharing that on my, my social media feed just to kind of make sure I was showing up, and that made people ask. And in return, I was able to earn some extra income, which was awesome. And then if you really want to go all in, we call those business builders, and that just means that you're ready to build a life of freedom, Be able to create your own hours, be able to do this anywhere and everywhere, not have another job if you don't want to, and you want to start growing a team and earning more income. So I think that's where a lot of us are headed now. So
what if you don't know? Do you have to decide that when you sign up?
No, definitely not. And you can fall back. I mean, you could be a hobby coach and then something might come up and you might be like, you know what, I need to take a step back and I need to be a discount coach, and that's okay. Or you could go from discount coach all the way up to business builder and just be like, dude, I'm all in.
Yeah.
And you can have a full-time job and be a business builder at the same time.
Yeah,
like that's what I did for
Yeah.
2.5, 3, how many years? 4 years.
3.5 years.
Yeah.
3.5 years. And you figure out how to manage your schedule, and you have the biggest thing that we've learned this whole weekend is that you have to have a vision for what you want. Like this business has the opportunity. There's potential for limitless potential. It can change your life in so many ways, and financial freedom, time freedom, be able, like Amber said, set your own hours, and it's incredible to see that the sky is the limit. It's all based on you and what you want to put into it, really.
And it is your business, so that's your choice.
Yes,
You're not going into it and we're not going to tell you what you have to do.
Yeah.
So there's not really
you.
rules,
No,
right?
no.
You don't have to do X, Y, and Z.
No.
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Katie.
Good job.
Yeah, I'm the high guy. Cheers.
Okay. Anything else?
No,
Good.
not that I can think of.
Okay. So our third topic. What do we do as coaches? What do we do every day? And I think she's going to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm Heidi, and I have been coaching for 4 years this month. And I think, basically, like Laura mentioned, what you do as a coach is based on your vision and what you have planned to happen with your business. And so, me, for example, I have kind of more from a hobby coach, kind of, all the way up to...
Someone said, I feel like I'm watching Hoda and Kathy Lee with you guys having a rewind.
Laura lied. She's so left out.
Yeah.
Are they?
She's
Whoa,
her wine.
whoa.
Sorry, it's a long reach.
Okay.
I don't want to show anyone.
All right,
So it really depends on your vision. So here's the deal. When I first started this, I'm an educator, I'm a motivator. I love that part of it. And so it was a natural fit for me. And so I ran challenge groups and really didn't ever look at the business side of it. And so ran challenge groups, multiple challenge groups for 3 years. And started to kind of really see the business potential side of this, and started to have other people join me as a coach. And so it was having that vision in my mind to what I wanted to see happen with this opportunity. And so you have to decide what that looks like for you. Without question, number one, what has to happen is you are taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
You have to know what you need as a person. And so you have to know what your ideal day looks like. What does your schedule look like? What are your values? What are your priorities? What are your goals? And the awesome, this most mind-blowing thing with this is that you totally learn to reprioritize your life as a coach. Some things that were important to me 4 years ago aren't even on the list anymore. And I think that's what's so important, because there's such a opportunity or just a culture of you grow yourself. And so what you have to remember is that you, as a coach, you're going to be expected to learn every day, to grow yourself professionally. You're going to be expected to work out. You're going to be expected to try to do your best to fuel yourself correctly. Shakeology, especially if you don't really eat very well. And so that's the expectations, first of all. One of the things I enjoyed listening to the coaches talk about is, without question, when they fell out of sync, they looked back and found that they were falling too much into the business side of things and were forgetting about their own journey. So number one in this is your journey. We need you to feel your best, to feel energized, to feel healthy, to feel content, joy, peace, so that you can serve others. And so that's number one. After that, you need to connect, and that's the funnest part. You're connecting with other people. So I'm thinking about people and reaching out and telling them how thankful I am for that they're in my life, and I'm checking in with past challengers, and I'm checking in with people who have liked and commented on some of my posts, and so that's kind of really it. You're interacting with people. It's just this connecting. So when does that happen? Well, it happens differently based on who you are. I'm an early riser, and I do a lot of my personal development and my connecting and checking in with my challenge groups really early. It can happen, like Laura said earlier already, at the bus stop. You're waiting for a doctor's appointment. You're in a line. I chose to do some of mine on some of my duty-free time at work. So it really is just what works for you as a coach. And I would say in less than an hour, if you are dedicated to sitting down and not scrolling the feed, you are going to message people, you are going to interact with the people you need to, and you're going to have what you need to have done. And it's just this amazing feeling to have people that you're always talking to, that you're always getting messages from, and that's kind of what it's about.
It's really cool. Because I didn't know any of these people.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I met all these people on social media.
And now we talk like almost every day, but we only see each other in real life. Like,
and I don't think any of us had like strong social media presence at all. Like I was on Instagram just doing my crafting stuff, right? Like I didn't have a huge following. I was just doing it for fun, and like my Facebook was private, and you know I didn't have a lot of friends on there, so I don't think you have to have that to make this successful. Like top coaches talk about like having not even being on Facebook or social media and being able to make this work. So
So what do you guys think are like the 3 or 4 most vital things that we do as coaches? If you were to just list it.
definitely taking care of yourself
Your
first.
top thing. Caring for yourself for sure.
Your
Which
health
is not a priority for me.
and your personal growth too.
And then I think serving others. I mean, really, you are finding what can I do for somebody else today? They need a meal plan. They need just a compliment. They need a hug. They need a smile. They need to be. I read this great book. I'm going to borrow it too. I think you should read this book.
Yeah,
and that's
provide that community. I think
just
is a big thing.
Being a light too in like people's
Feed.
news feed.
Right.
Like it seems
Absolutely.
so silly, but like I hear so many people complain about their news feeds and it just being all about negativity and just all of the bad things, and then also like other network marketing companies that are just trying to sell you things. But the cool thing about what we do is that it's about service. It's about adding value to other people and helping them first and foremost without even expecting anything in return. Like that's where it has to start.
I think too many people think that they aren't. There's nobody that cares about what is happening in your life. And here's the thing: while you're unique, there are thousands of people out there that are just like you. Just like you, just like you, just like you. And you have this tribe out there that is waiting for you to lead them. Because of the experiences you've had, because of the life you live, they live a life just like you, and they're waiting for you to share that. They're waiting for you to help them figure out how to overcome anxiety, or how to overcome depression, or
A gluten-free
gluten-free lifestyle, or
paleo.
I mean, they're looking to you to figure out what has made your life so much better. And that's all it really is about. You spend your day trying to share and document
Who you are.
and why your life now is so stinking awesome because of what you're doing.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Make new friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers!
I think that's everything that we do, right?
Yeah. You did. We talked about challenge groups. I don't know if we need to
sorry.
explain like
Well,
what a challenge group is.
Yeah.
Maybe. Most people have probably been in challenge groups, but like the very basic premise behind them is where we find those like-minded people that are on this journey with us, and we want to all start moving towards a certain goal, and we gather people up and hold each other accountable for whatever those goals are, and we do workout programs and eat
It'll be a while.
drink our shakes and whatever else they need to do to accomplish those goals.
Right.
So it's nothing major where you're having to put on like a big show or come up with tons of content or whatever that is. It's just it's a support group.
Just a virtual place for you where you can connect with each other.
Support. That's always the missing link, I think, with, if you compare what we do to any other company, it's, we get our tools from Beachbody, we get our fitness tools, we get our nutrition guides, but it's us that provides the support and accountability, right?
Yep.
And that's what makes us different.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we hear so often, well, I could go on YouTube and get that, or I could go to the gym and do that, but you could, and that's totally fine if it works for you. But
2 out of 3.
And I'm going to say, but are you?
Yeah, because I know
Right?
I
Are
wasn't.
you? You say you can, but are you?
Most people are not.
No.
I paid for a gym for 2 years and didn't go.
So the community thing is probably the biggest thing that
That's our
people
part.
love.
Yeah.
Are we talking about
Money.
money?
Woo!
Awkward money talk.
Jenna's favorite topic.
That's the guy.
So how do we make money, and what does it cost to get started as a coach?
So I'll start off with like what it takes to get started. So there's not any huge financial commitment, especially if you compare it to like starting your own business, which essentially is what this is. So if you were to sign up today, like without having to do anything else, it would cost you $39. And you pay a $39 fee, you could sign up, you wouldn't even have to buy a program or Shakeology or anything else, and you could start running groups and making money and running this business and doing whatever you want to do with it. The way we usually suggest people sign up, because it's like Heidi said and Amber said about being a product of the products, we usually suggest people sign up with what's called a challenge pack, and what that is a combination of a workout program, or what the most common one now is membership to Beachbody On Demand, which is like an online streaming service for all the fitness programs, plus a bag of Shakeology, so you get to use both. You get to experience what the Shakeology is and how that'll help you, and you get to experience all the fitness programs for an entire year. And that would cost you $140. Normally, the value on that is a lot more. It's like $230, I think, if you were to buy them separately.
It's 160.
Is it up back up to 160?
Yeah, it was never at 140.
Okay. All right.
I know. I was like,
160.
Anyway.
Scratch that.
Okay. Sorry. That's why they're here to audit me. So you can sign up for that, and then what happens, the cool thing that happens is that $40 or that $39 fee gets waived. So that gets thrown out the window, and you don't pay anything for your startup costs other than the products that you would likely be using as a coach anyways. So that's a pretty cool thing. And what comes in your coach startup pack, I probably need some help on this one, is like that covers your business service fees. So that's your first month of business service fees. I'll explain that in a second. Coach welcome packet.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Are the two big things. So your business service fees is an ongoing expense as a coach, and that is $15.95, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
And that is something you'd pay monthly. And what that covers is all of the websites, the customer service, the back-end stuff that you don't have to deal with if a customer needs to return something, if even just shipping the products out. Like, this isn't the network marketing company where you have to stock your garage full of product to the ceiling and then ship everything on your own. This Beachbody takes care of all of that for you. It takes care of all that back-end stuff, provides you with what we call our back office, which is a ton of information, both from a business tracking standpoint to personal development to you name it. It's all back there to help you move your business forward, product training tools, tons of stuff. So you've got all access to all of that, along with the websites that you can send customers to buy things. So you've got a coach website, you've got a Shakeology website, and you've got a Ultimate Reset website that they set up for you that you can send people to order product and all that. So all of that stuff is I think, well worth the $16 a month that we pay.
Well, and the ability to create a business that
Right.
could essentially change your future.
Right.
However, what if I'm just a discount coach and I don't want to build a business, but I just want to get the discount?
Yes.
Good question. So, as a discount coach, you would still pay that $15.95. But the cool thing is, as a discount coach, you still get to take advantage of a 25% discount that all coaches, no matter if you're a business builder or just doing this to get a cheaper Shakeology, you get all of that for a 25% discount. So that's one big perk of signing up as a coach is you get a discount on all of your products. The one exception would be your Beachbody On Demand membership. But everything else you get a 25% discount on, which is pretty cool. So your Shakeology goes from like $129 down to $96, and then if you add in that $16 fee, you're still getting your Shakeology for $112 versus $129. So you're saving money every single month if that's all you want to do is take advantage of Shakeology and drink that every single month. So how do you make money? This is a business for some people, and for those of you, there's a few different ways you can make money. Essentially what happens is that 25% discount, if you end up selling that to a retail customer, that turns into a commission that you make. So if you sell a bag of Shakeology for $129, that means you're going to make that difference. So the difference between $129 and that $96, that $33, is a commission that you would earn for selling a bag of Shakeology. If you sell the challenge pack that I referenced, the Shakeology plus that yearly membership, I believe that commission's at like $60 right now? 45?
No.
Is it just 25%?
No, they're
Challenge
they're
packs?
racking it up, though.
Challenge packs are a little bit different. So you would make money off of that as a commission. So that's kind of, as a new coach, that's where you're going to see a majority of your income is probably from retail sales. So that's connecting a person to a program, a product, whatever it is. They have a whole host of products, anywhere from Shakeology, which is kind of their flagship shake, to performance shakes, which are kind of geared towards more sports performance and increasing that, to the fitness programs. But that's kind of all going towards the Beachbody and streaming programs. The cool thing with the Beachbody On Demand, the commission on that actually bumps all the way up to 40%, right?
Yep. It's much
Okay.
higher, yeah.
So now if you were to sell a membership of that to a friend, that $100 a year membership, you would make $40 commission off of that membership. So that's a pretty cool thing. And from a business standpoint, it's kind of nice too to have that residual income where you're not having to resell a product, where if you connect people with that Beachbody On Demand and they love it, they're going to keep going with it, and you don't have to worry about having to find new people and
Having to buy the next product.
Right.
Exactly.
Workout because it's going to be on.
Right.
Exactly. So that's a fantastic way. The second part of our income gets a little bit more tricky, and I'm not going to go in a ton of depth here, but basically it comes from growing a team. So as we're all sitting here, we all have teams of our own, and basically what we receive is bonuses based off of the success that our teams have. So as they become successful, as we teach them how to run challenge groups, how to connect with people, how to just better themselves, and they start helping other people, that then in turn we will receive bonuses based on the amount of product and stuff that they're moving through their business centers. Is that probably the best way to explain it?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the other component. I won't go into the nitty gritty and exactly how it all works, because it can get kind of complicated, but it's nothing that you really have to worry about early on in your business. The stuff, like Heidi said, for 3 years she just ran groups, connected with people, and we figured the stuff out later as we needed to.
That's
so,
right.
and that's what we're all here for too. Is we will be there to mentor you and teach you the business side of it, if you so choose to kind of grow a team and how to maximize your income through that. And once you become more of the business builder, you'll see a change in your income stream where a lot of that income will start coming from those bonuses versus the retail sales. The retail sales usually will stay pretty consistent if you're running consistent challenge groups every single month. Not that you have to, but that's kind of the recommended if you're planning on growing a team and being successful with this. So yeah, that's kind of the key to the income piece of it.
So explain to me, I'm curious. How is this not a pyramid scheme?
How is it not a pyramid scheme? Well, one pyramid scheme is based on like the FCA or illegal FCC. The government. It's like straight up illegal. So basically, what a pyramid scheme would be is the only way that a business that would be considered a pyramid scheme would make money is solely on recruiting new people. So your commissions, everything would be just based off of bringing new people in, and you just make money off of that person. So it's definitely not that. The other aspect, and I don't want to ramble too long on this, so let's see how anyone else have like a really good short way to explain that.
So I'm not, I signed up with Laura, and Laura's not earning money, taking money away from me for what I do. Right. The company is paying her because they're assuming that she has done such an awesome job of helping me and educating me that they're going to give her a bonus. They're going to pay her because she has done her job in sharing how to do this with me. And so it's not dependent upon bringing more people in. It's dependent upon what you do with the people you bring in.
Right.
So and that's why it's not that kind of
the scheme, there's nothing schemy about it. There's no, you're not tricking people. You're not, at least our team for sure. We're not trying to like bring people in just to solely make money to help us make money. That is definitely not our goal. Like if anything, our goal is to help teach people how to make more money themselves and become more financially free and all that. It's not a personal.
Well, and I think what's interesting is that if this was a pyramid, then the top coach would be the first person who started as coach. Right? Which isn't true.
No.
Exactly.
You can outgrow your coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
Financially and how you build your team and depending on how you work it.
Ellie being probably the newest coach here, she could easily be making more than Laura next year as the most veteran coach sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
So there is no ceiling of just because you sign up today that you can't make more money than Amber, Heidi, any of us. So there's no, it's your business and you get to deal with, So.
Any other good questions?
Yeah, it was a good one.
And I think again,
Plus,
so
most
we have
businesses are set up as pyramids.
Ellie, you work full time,
Right.
and Dan and Laura, you're both. This is your full time job, and Amber's full time job, and my part time job. So
yeah, we have a wide range.
Right.
Yep.
So.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm always asking questions.
Any questions?
There's 5 people on. Do you have any questions? You? Who's watching?
How about you?
No.
If you do have any, if you're watching this later, comment.
Yes.
because we'll
With
see
questions.
It. Yes.
We'll be checking
That's
this.
a good point.
Or if you
To see-
think of any later.
Or if you don't want to comment here, you can reach out to the person that invited you
Absolutely.
and ask a question privately that way.
Yeah.
Ooh. Maybe if you want to do your own research on financial compensation, you should Google or look up binary system. Is that what it's called?
That's what.
Yeah.
Binary,
Yeah.
a binary system.
Yeah.
That gives you the technical explanation of it all if you're into
Right.
technical
Into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Kayla, ask a question.
Where's Ellie's wine?
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably the biggest wine of us all.
Within
Who was
arms.
asking that, Kayla?
Kayla was the
Oh, okay. I was like,
Within arm's reach.
Atta girl, Kayla.
Cheers.
I think the coolest thing with this business is that, like, you having worked in corporate America before, like my job was really great, and we got bonuses every single year. So my income was slowly growing, but it was based on what my bosses wanted to give me. And this is based solely on your efforts and whatever you want to do with it. Like, that is what is the coolest part about this. Like, if you want to make 6 figures with this, it's possible. And all of the resources, or 7, yes, there are multiple 7-figure earners who are part of this company, and it's totally possible. There's nothing special about any of us. They're like, we all started at the same place, and we all have different goals, and the coolest, that's just the coolest, is that we all can grow however we want to grow.
I don't know if anyone listening right now is anything like me, where you feel that there's carrots in front of you, you really work really hard to get them. But if you're in a job or some type of career where there aren't immediate carrots in front of you, as far as like ladders to climb or benchmarks to meet, that it's like demotivating. And this is one of those situations where the amount of effort that you put in to changing people's lives in like a totally real, honest, true way, that you it comes full circle and it comes back to you.
The number of your income is based on the number of lives you change. Basically.
Completely.
Which is really cool. Did Dawn ask a question?
Dawn asked a question. What was everyone's biggest take home from being at Summit? Why should someone go?
Oh my gosh, don't even ask that right now.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
We will do a recap for our team. This is like, I filled up half a notebook.
Wait. Some of these people don't know what Summit are.
Yes, that's
Summit
true.
is.
Yeah.
What's Summit?
So explain that.
Oh,
That's where we're at right now.
Go ahead, Amber.
Okay, well, it's our annual like big like company convention. Yeah, get together where we have trainings and we have crazy workouts and we learn about new products coming out, and
we get to see the real trainers.
Yeah, we get to see the real trainers, and we get to meet and like spend time with our family of our team. Like, I mean, they are like family. So again, like I said, like a lot of these people have met for the first time. We've all met through social media and never met face to face. So it's pretty like,
which can seem really freaky.
It's weird, but then you leave here crying because you don't want to say goodbye to people. So it's an awesome thing.
Yes.
Lots of learning.
Let's
That's why we're kind of like,
community.
what did I learn? Too much?
I don't know. My brain is too full. Which is a good segue into our last topic. Because it's what makes our team and business, like what we do, different. So, like, the number one reason that since I kind of started Team Fully Fit, and this is like my family, my tribe.
Mama Bear.
I started this with Beachbody for the fitness because I fell in love with insanity, but it very quickly evolved into starting a community of amazing women and men, few men, not many, who see more for their lives, who fall in love with feeling amazing and being healthy and just see more for their lives and want maybe to bring in, a few $100s to help their family buy groceries, or maybe they want to be able to quit that job so they can be home with their kids and see their kids' first steps, or see them off to the bus every single morning. So being able, like, the biggest thing for me is to just build, and I know it's for you guys too, is to just you see the potential that this business has for people's lives, and you want them to experience it too. Like, we've experienced freedom, like time freedom, and just being able to spend time together now, like Dan and I have, and that's something you can't get back. And so this team, this tribe, this family, like, we are different because I think we all love I think I strive really hard to create a culture of just family. Like, we all like the same things.
Motivated.
We are we want to live boldly and live passionately and just be able to add value to people's lives and help them in any area of their life. And we want to grow. We want to grow ourselves. And it's pretty crazy how social media and just being open about yourself and your life and sharing your journey can attract people to you that are exactly like you. It's freaky. But the other coolest thing about this is just seeing the ripple effect that one single decision can have on your life. Like the one single decision for me to join as a coach, like changed my health, it changed Dan's health, it changed our lives, and then it rippled into some of our friends and being able to meet people all over the US that we never would have met before. And they're changing their families' lives and their friends' lives, and they're changing their friends and families' lives. And that you said it once before, that this is how we're going to change the obesity epidemic in the US, is just by people helping people and people caring about people and people loving people and serving them. And that is what makes this business different. And I think what makes our team different is that we come from all different like walks of life and different professions, but we're all just
focused on the service.
Yes.
Serving people.
Yep. The number one thing, we just want to see other people reach their dreams. And whether that be lose 10 pounds or whether that be
Start a business.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Remake your life.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that's it.
Well said.
Anybody else?
Yeah.
Hi,
Anything
Heather,
to add?
Danielle, Michelle.
Hi guys. Thanks for jumping on. So we are about done with our talk. If you just jumped on, did we want to do the what if? I think we should. Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
I think it should be read.
Yeah, it should be right.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Somebody talk.
So
or
here's
something.
the thing. Here's the deal. You're all living a life right now, and it may not be the life that you know that you were put on this earth to live. There may be things happening in your life that physically, mentally, emotionally, that are a result of the environment that you're in. And this opportunity gives you the freedom, it gives you it's just an amazing opportunity to do something different with your life. I am leaving full-time teaching. Scary, 20 years. I have a master's degree in teaching kids, and I'm leaving that because of the stress it put on me. And this is a new home for me. And so I can literally work this for 12 hours a day, and it does not feel like work.
It's not stressful.
And it's not stressful. I don't have aches in my feet and my hands.
You're smiling at the end of it.
Because of what I'm doing. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that if you're feeling stirred up that you're missing something, something's missing in your life, I'm unhappy, I'm not content, there's no joy anymore. No matter if you like fitness or not, this is a home for you.
Yeah.
Because it's not about that. It's not about that I'm fit, or that I have a six-pack, or that I know about food. That's not what it's about. It's about getting into this family, this community where everybody is just trying to live a better life. One thing at a time.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh.
Our moderator's getting put on the spot.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What
We want to leave you with one thought, okay? I'm going to read this. I'm sorry, I should have it memorized by now. Okay, so what if you took a leap and became a coach? Maybe you're already a coach, but what if you took a leap and really became a coach? What if you never made a penny, but you got healthier? That is, like, if you started drinking Shakeology consistently and working out with the help of your fellow coaches. What if you started feeling better, more present with your family? What if you had more energy and you just started feeling actually alive? What if you actually set your alarm on Saturday?
What?
Because I do that now.
Yep, I know.
do it.
You wanted to go to bed.
I do it. You jump out of bed. Would it be worth it? What if you shared Beachbody with a friend who was diabetic, who was depressed, who was on a downward spiral, just praying for someone to reach out and help them, to notice them? And this, I think most of us have had this experience. They just aren't in a place to get started on their own. They're defeated. They need you. You are the person. You reach out and you play a huge part in changing and saving their life. Would that be worth it to you? What if you jumped wholeheartedly into this opportunity and committed to doing whatever it takes? You do the small, consistent tasks daily, no matter what's going on in your life. Because you not only dream of something better, you know it's out there, and you are determined to get it. You commit to being here 6 months or a year from now. You have big dreams, and you realize this is an amazing outlet to get you there. You do the vital behaviors relentlessly because you know you're destined for greatness. In 2 years, imagine yourself making a 6-figure income, helping people, feeling blessed, humble, and thankful. Would it be worth it? What if you forget about it and say this coaching thing is not for me? Fears, apprehension, preconceived notions, whatever the reason, you just don't want to do it. You don't have to, but we challenge you today to think about things in your life that make you unhappy or miserable. What are you doing about them? 5 years from now, will you be having the same bad day? Overworked, underpaid, underwhelmed, tired, stressed? What if you did something about it instead? Would it be worth it? If you're ready to change your life and your future, let's do this.
Just do it.
Just do it. So we're super thankful that you guys hopped on, or if you're listening to this after the fact, that's cool too.
Yes.
Yeah, we had fun.
Yes, definitely.
And if you have questions about the business, make sure you comment or you message the person that invited you.
Yes, please.
Yeah, because if you have big dreams and you want to do something about it, that's why we're all here. That's why we invited you here.
Yep, and sometimes you just have to take that leap of faith. Like, just if you have, like we were saying, if you have that feeling like you're made for something more, then just do it, because even if you don't make this a business, like, it just will change your entire life. Like,
we all
do
have,
it for you.
We all have fears.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was terrified of like what my friends and family would think, or if I could even do this. And you just learn little by little, and you just do the simple things every single day, which we would teach you.
And these things like end up like correlating into just like your life in general, and being able to live that full life of just like doing everything you've ever thought you could do and more. It's awesome.
And I think a lot of us that are kind of on the edge, like a lot of people when we all started, or maybe you're thinking like, okay, I don't want to be like Facebook bombing my friends and family, or what if they're going to get mad at me, or what if they're going to be annoyed by me and defriend me. Let me tell you that regardless of how many challenge groups or people that buy stuff from me or whatever, like the things that you learn to improve your life, your marriage, your parenting, your just overall life, like if someone defriends you, really?
It's nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Yes, it's so much bigger than like it's said 3 times. So much bigger than a beach space body.
And I think each of us has that point in our life, and that's the most important thing of all of this, because this starts with you. This starts with your journey, and each one of us on this couch has a different point where our life had this pivotal point where I remember the day I was sitting in the truck and I'm scrolling through and I can't run anymore, and I've gained like 15 pounds and I'm so unhappy and my shorts are tight, and I see this post about T25, and that saying yes changed my life, and that's the thing. And it started with me. It started with me.
So reaching out and saying, okay, yes.
Yeah. I need this for me, and that's the point of it. You need this for you, so that you can better your life.
Love it. I have goosebumps. You have anything inspirational to say?
No. I can try, but
We bring Dan along for the financial part.
exactly. I'm the money guy.
Business That's tough to say.
Yes.
But we've talked for long enough.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
And
what
we're
mine
gonna
is.
go eat.
Yeah.
Let's
Time
go
to
be real.
eat. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thanks.
Bye.